What's up, guys? I'm back for another video as a part of the D-Rose Sneaker Challenge for the month of October, and today is my birthday, so I chose that on my birthday I wanted to be a shoe with Boost in it, because Boost is comfortable, Boost is nice, and I also just wanted to have it be one of the more recent D-Rose models that I have. And I was kind of thinking about which one to wear for it, and I kind of chose this one because I bought a second pair of this shoe. I've actually bought this shoe, I think, 3 times in total, because the first time I bought the wrong size and then I changed around. Anyway, that's not the point. I've bought this shoe a couple different times, and the one thing I've always liked is how it looked. It's very stylish, it's also kind of loud, but I dig them a lot. And so, as you can already tell by the title, we are going to be taking a look at a D-Rose 5, and it's the original D-Rose 5, so the first one that came out is what I should say. And this, some people like to call it the L-Train color, because I mean it's technically what it is. I kind of call it just like the home, or sorry, I call it the away colorway, but either way, I think they're pretty, oh damn, they accidentally sent the shoe for me. That's kind of cool. Bam, here it is, the Rose 5s. This, I remember when I first saw this shoe, I was freaking out, because I was like, yo, the Rose 5s are dope. They got Boost full length, which, I mean, is it full length Boost? I forget when I've seen it cut down and broken, but like, it's Boost all the way from the heel up to the forefoot. It maybe isn't here at all. I'm not sure, so maybe it's not full length, but I can pretty easily remember when it first came out, it was marketed, I think, as being full length Boost compared to the Crazy Light Boost, which had it just in the heel. And the Rose 5s is like just a silhouette I kind of dig a lot, and there's a lot of colorways that I like that I never got to get, or that I've lost over the years, which kind of sucks. That I'm still trying to find my way back to getting. This one to me is a spiritual successor to the Rose 2 that I did maybe like a week or so ago now, because it has the blue laces, which is what the other color laces that the Rose 2s came with, and it also features the L-Train markings, which is that even if we start from the tongue and go down, you have your D-Rose logo there, but you also have the mapping of the L-Train. And then on the other shoe, when you look at the like rose lettering on the on where it says Rose in here, that's like the colors of like the outline for the train, which is kind of cool. So it's one of the things that I kind of dig with the Rose 5s. Another thing in terms of like storytelling with the shoe that I really like is that when you look at where these little pods are located as, where they put the GeoFit in it for the memory foam, and on these have all the stuff that was on the midsole of those Rose Lakeshores, which is the rad, no freshman, not supposed to be here, 1.7% chance, monumental, everybody eats, which is all the different things that represent things in Derek's life. Rad is the only one I think that, well, I'll go through and explain them all again. Rad is Reggie Allen, Dwayne, his brothers. Everybody Eats is about how they all looked out for each other, and if one of them was going to have success, they were going to try to make sure that the other ones did. They would try to support each other and be there for each other because times were rough. No Freshman's about how no freshmen usually have to play on varsity at Simeon. 1.7% chance is the chance the Bulls were going to be able to draft Derek or get the first round draft pick, and not supposed to be here is just a quote to him when he was going. When he got really emotional about having the opportunity of having his own shoe and having his own logo, which this also marks the first time the Rose logo is placed on the heel, which looks really dope on here. And I love that because I was like, you know what? It's the 3 stripes are on the actual heel here, but they are on the heel here on the traction, which is nice. I love the 3 stripes here when it carries through, and the traction on these is probably one of the best Rose tractions, I'd say, or at least maybe top 5, I think. So I remember I loved the traction on these; they were pretty good, and they held up for a long time, which was nice. Something else about these shoes as well too is that when you look at the front on the toe box, you have the words PJ for his son, and then you have Pooh Jr. in case for the people that don't know. Pooh's Derek's nickname too, for the other people that don't know. Well, one of his nicknames. And then you have Brenda on this other from the shoe, which is for his mom, which is nice. This upper is a sprint web laid with a synthetic like leather that's glossy, which is where all the shining comes from. You got the Adidas logo here, printed over some of the wording and the lettering. You have your full-length boost or your full-length boost. You have a spring plate here in the outsole, which is to help, you know, propel you forward. You have a signature up here on the front of the traction on your forefoot, and then also down below you have his little peace sign that Derek gives usually when he takes photos, and then again you have the phrase "everybody eats" placed right here as well, which is all kind of cool. It's all little small things that like you'll never really notice if you don't look for it, you know, but it's just still cool nonetheless. And that's something that I really liked about the Rose 5s. They just had a lot of really cool, interesting storytelling elements that were added into the shoe, which made it neat, I think. Another thing too is that if I do go in here and pull out one of these insoles, one of the insoles is regular in terms of the fact that it has just Derek's signature on it, which is fine. But this one has a little bit more, and I just realized this has the sticker even from Foot Locker for this. You got your 5 for the Rose 5, you got the D Rose logo, you got a basketball frame, you got the star for Chicago. I forgot what they called this insignia when they were first using it, but this was a new little marketing thing they did with the Rose 5s that they never used much after. This is the insole. You can tell it's way thinner than what we were getting before, but that's because they want you to feel the boost. And so, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, you know, boost your life, boost your game, you know, it's all quite a wonderful thing. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this look at the Rose 5s and this L-Train colorway. They're pretty dope. I dig them. And yeah, I just think it's a pretty cool shoe and silhouette. I just really like this shoe. I want to get more colorways of the Rose 5s because they're pretty dope. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching this review. And until next time, guys, peace. I'll see you around later. Bye.